Today is the first day of the rest of your life. No matter what has passed or what is to come, today is the day you can make changes for the better, if that is what you need or desire. No one can change your life but you. You have made your decisions, spoken your words and done your deeds. You are living the life you have chosen and you are responsible for your situation, no matter how it came about or who else was involved. As inflammatory as these remarks may seem, and despite the ire they may cause, the fact remains that all people on earth act and react in accordance to their self-belief systems and conditioning through childhood, school, peer and societal influences. The desire to be liked, to fit in, to have friends or to gain approval may all contribute to decisions that have either negative or positive consequences. Personal grief, emotional trauma, physical, mental or emotional abuse, lack of nurturing, deprivation and poverty, all of these and more can lead to lack of self-love, confidence and sense of self. Like a self-fulfilling prophecy, the subsequent behaviors continue the cycle and people find themselves in situations that seem to have been thrust upon them by others, but which, in reality, they have attracted through their negative beliefs about and lack of love for themselves. Making positive changes in your life is as simple as recognizing that they need to be made. Staying in denial will only perpetuate the cycle and the possibility of making the same mistakes, attracting the wrong type of people, lack of financial abundance, continuing illness, or the continuation of the cycle of abuse. Whatever it is that needs changing or lifting from your psyche may not be evident or transparent. For instance, emotional trauma can present as physical symptoms that have seemingly no cause. Sometimes you may need assistance from a healer, psychic, or counselor to help you to unravel the cause of your issues. Trust that it is worth the time and effort to do so because, when you are free of emotional trauma and past baggage, you are free to get on with your life without any extra burden. The world is weighed down with people's negativity, which is resulting in major upheavals on a global scale. As enormous as the problems of the world may be, the impact of each and every individual who releases their emotional burdens and brings in the light of the Creator cannot be underestimated. The more you let go of the past and of the negative beliefs you have about yourself, the more light you let in and shine out. When you heal yourself, you also heal the world around you. It is that simple. 𝐼𝐸 Blessings to you all. 𝐶𝐞. Dear people, as many of us are busy looking very honestly at ourselves and taking responsibility to transcend the duality within ourselves, the collective consciousness is increasing more than ever. Indirectly, we are elevating lower collective fields, and many star peoples and planets are participating in this. The great experiment on Earth, to allow souls to incarnate in an environment where duality can be fully lived through from man's free will, has had far more consequences than could have been estimated beforehand. That so much fear, suffering and darkness was created went unnoticed anywhere in the universe. It is unloving to say, well, it is your own free will that you have followed that has gotten you into trouble, just get out of it on your own. Moreover, such lovelessness does not even exist in higher dimensions. There is, however, a grain of truth in it. We ourselves need to find the right willpower to complete the journey through duality, become inwardly detached from our past, and gain awareness of where our personality is still driven by duality. But, more than ever, we are surrounded by our beloved sisters and brothers from higher dimensions, by angels and guides, helpers and masters. We are becoming more and more sensitive to their much higher frequency fields. If we give them permission, they will work with us energetically. They take us on a journey in spirit, to where we once carried our divine light forces, and were still in full trust with others. You will flawlessly sense that their higher hands radiate a loving intention. During various periods in our incarnation cycle, we have had shocking experiences with beings who betrayed our trust and abused our light forces. Now we are truly in the midst of the great reversal, where first our fall to lower dimensions was a fact. We are now ascending in consciousness, many at a time, and many of us will soon reach 5-dimensional consciousness. But breaking free from the 3rd dimension is a life's work in itself, where you have to leave a tremendous amount behind if you really want to transcend your old self, and who, in the third dimension, can support us in anchoring and embodying the 5 and higher dimensional consciousness. Only our higher self can do that, with the help of light beings from 5D and higher. Hence, there are countless light beings ready to support us in this difficult phase. During the upcoming Light Circle Intensive You Are Divine, we will offer many meditations, healings, and inner journeys. These forms of introspection are necessary to regain trust in both your own empathy and in help from the light world. You probably know from your head how most things work, but your whole system needs to be reprogrammed, so to speak, so that you dare to receive healings again, dare to undertake inner journeys again, dare to acknowledge what is still locked within you, and finally dare to open the doors again to your divine essence. Will you join us on these consciousness-expanding journeys? A message from the higher realms, the cycles of life. Life goes around and around in a continuous spiral of events that determines what lies ahead in the unfolding expression of consciousness. Are things getting better? It is relative. It is no better or worse than it has ever been. The only thing that determines the condition of life is balance, its redeeming quality. Cycles are balanced, yet as they happen, they fluctuate from graceful, serene energy to that which is adjusting to the changes that are transpiring. When there is resistance, it must be met with change. When there is balance, there is bliss. Why is it so? That is a question older than time. But you need not ask that question, because there is no answer. There is only balance, and with that, no answer is needed. As you journey through the spiral of time and experience the cycles of life, enjoy the beauty of the cosmic expression of each cycle and the magic of the spiral in the world, and even as far as the galaxies in space. You are traveling through a mystical expression of consciousness if you only allow yourself the luxury. The beauty of such grandeur, as a small part of the whole, is miraculous. When you view your existence in such terms, only goodness can describe the opportunity you have been given to live. Cycles are the underlying foundation of the passage of life. Another new morning, the next new moon, solstices and equinoxes, and generations of humanity are all markers of the passage of time that define an evolving consciousness. Each one affects the next and so on, always moving forward, building a lifetime, a generation, a history, and a future in which to place hope. Feel the constant, gentle flow that lies under the surface. It is the divine guiding energy upon which the cycles move. As you connect with that movement, you experience life occurring in an endless progression of peace and tranquility that is your birthright. Whatever is happening on the surface, you can always return to the essence of the cyclical patterns upon which your world is expressed. There resides a current of truth upon which you can place your focus and navigate through life with ease. Each recurring pattern and each returning cycle holds endless possibilities for unique movement into the unknown. Always something new, always something new, always innovation, venturing towards connecting with the higher beings who are watching over you. Every cycle, each turn, brings you closer to that for which you are searching. Bringing in the light helps you to find your way, holding the light accelerates the journey, and sending the light out into the world is for the highest good for everyone. Your individual life also has cycles, one leading into the next. Childhood forms a foundation as you become an adult. You may believe that the rest is set in stone and smooth sailing, as it may well be. That conception is one to take along with you, for even when challenges present themselves, the calm you have stored away becomes a beacon that leads you to the peace and happiness you strive to regain. Flow with the cycles of life, and live in the wonder of it all.